Good day. Our topic for today is navigation, buoys, marks, and beacons. Traffic lights and signs guide drivers on the roads. Buoys and beacons and navigation lights do the same on the water. So we are the group 10. The members are Lauron I. Cindy, Lumayag Angelo G, Melindres Mark Donnell A, and Goyo Peter O. So, Yala Buoyage System. In Queensland, the system of buoys, beacons, marks, and lights used in compliant with the International Association of Marine Aids to Navigation and Lighthouse Authorities, which is YALA, Buoyage System A. Each type of mark has its own color, shape, top mark, and light combination. To navigate safely, you need to know each mark and its meaning. So, lateral marks. Lateral marks shows the port, which is left, and the starboard, which is right side of navigable waters or channels. So, a port mark is red with can-like shape. At night, a port buoy shows a red flashing light. A starboard mark is green with a cone-like shape. At night, a starboard buoy shows a green light in it. So when a port and starboard lateral mark are opposite to each other, travel between them. Sometimes they are not in pairs though. When there is a single lateral mark, the safe side to pass depends on the direction of travel or voyage. The direction of voyage is shown on charts by the symbol. So when traveling upstream or away from the sea, keep port or red marks on your port hand side or left. Keep starboard, which is green, marks on your starboard hand side, which is right, when traveling downstream or towards the sea. Keep port, which is the red, marks on your starboard side, which is the right. Keep starboard, which is green, marks on your port hand side, which is left.
Good day, I'm Cadet Lumayag and in charge for these slides. So, cardinal mark features. Cardinal mark shows where the deepest and safest water by using a compass. They can mark in three different ways. First is where to find the deepest water in an area. The second is the safe side to pass a danger. And the third one is a feature in a channel. For example, a bend, a junction, or the end of a shoal. So cardinal marks have black and yellow bands with black double cones on top showing the different compass direction. It identifies that this is the safest and deepest water to travel in. So at night, each type of cardinal mark has a flashing white light with different groupings of flashes, continuous. So next is to remember each type. Think of a compass face with the numbers of a clock mark on it beside each direction. So north, east, south, and west. So the next slide will be north cardinal mark. So what is north cardinal mark? So north cardinal mark shows there is a safe water north of the mark. So in the first illustration, we can see the top cones point up or north. And the second is at night, the white light flashes quickly or very quickly and continuously. Next one is the east cardinal mark. So east cardinal mark shows there is safe water to the east of the mark. So the first illustration, we can see that the top cones are in the shape of an egg. To remember this, think of E for egg and for east. So the next illustration, is at night the white light flashes quickly or very quickly 3 times every 5 or 10 seconds. The next one is south cardinal mark. In south cardinal mark, it shows there is a safe water to the south of the mark. So the first illustration again is the top cones point down or south. So at night, the white light flashes quickly or very quickly 6 times, followed by a long flash every 10 or 15 seconds.
West cardinal mark. West cardinal mark show there is safe water to the west of the mark. The top cone makes the shape of a wine glass. To remember this, think of W for wine glass and for west. At night, the white light flashes quickly over very quickly 9 times every 10 or 15 seconds. Isolated danger marks. Isolated danger marks show where there is an isolated danger that has navigable water all around it. For example, an isolated shoal, rock or wreck, but don't pass too close. Isolated danger marks are black with one or more red horizontal bands and two spheres as the top mark. At night, the white light flashes in group of two. To remember isolated danger marks, think of two flashes of light with two spheres as the top mark. Safe watermarks. Safe watermarks show that there is navigable water all around the mark. For example, fairway, mid-channel, or landfall mark. Safe watermarks have red and white vertical stripes with a single red spear as the top mark. At night, a single white light show one long flash every 10 seconds. To remember safe watermarks, think of one light with one long flash and one spear for the top mark.
Special mark features. So special mark show a special area or feature. For example, to show that channel divides or to mark cables or pipelines. And special mark features, they can also marks a channel within a channel. For example, a channel for deep draft ships in a wide river or bay where the limits of the channel for normal navigation are marked by color red and green lateral buoys or beacons. The direction to travel around a special mark is usually referred to or shown on charts, and special marks are color yellow and sometimes have a yellow X above as top marks. At night, the flashing lights the flashing light is color yellow. And emergency wreck marking buoy. Emergency wreck marking buoys are used to identify new dangers or wrecks. They have blue and yellow colors with vertical stripes and are a pillar or spar shape with a yellow cross as the top mark, as you can see the picture or illustration. At night, the flashing light alternates between 1 second of blue light and 1 second of yellow light with 0.5 seconds of darkness in between. So, mao na imo makita at night sa if sa emergency wreck marking buoy. And there are other navigational aids, and there are some other aids to navigation that you need to be aware of. First is leads. Leading lights or beacons usually display a triangle shape. The front lead has its apex pointing up and the rear or back lead has its apex pointing down. When the leads are in line, you are traveling in the middle of the channel where leads are used to mark the middle of larger shipping channels. Small vessels should travel on the starboard side of the channel to keep clear of large ships. This is especially important at night. Fixed white daylights are sometimes used to mark the leads. At night, major leads are usually lit with blue lights. Blue middle channel mark. Blue middle channel mark are fixed blue lights that mark the middle of the channel for vessels passing under a bridge. On a chart, they are normally shown as a star with a flash symbol. So ni kagabi makita nimo sila nga mura siya mag-star nga ang star ang symbol. Then directional directional and sector lights. Directional and sector lights have a similar purposes or purpose to leading lights at channel entrances and inshore waters. Direction lights can be used as steering marks, and sector light display a light of different colors, usually green, white, and red. So, mo na ang directional and sector lights. Port traffic signal lights. Port traffic signal lights have three red vertical flashing lights that are remotely controlled by Maritime Safety Queensland's vessel traffic services to tell others in the area that large commercial ships are moving in the port, harbor, marina, or other confined waterway. Vessels must not enter or depart to the port or harbor area when the port traffic signal lights are flashing. And that's all, and thank you.